Okay, so moving away from healthy snacking with Abigail, Dede, Steph, and Derek, we're zooming straight into the healthtainment segment with me, JK. It's the Healthy Morning right here on HSTV, and good morning going out to you, our viewers. Now, moving into the various industries we have right here in Ghana, the award schemes that are organized to honor people and appreciate the work they are doing within that space. That brings me to the conversation of the day. We're talking about awards right here in Ghana, and I have in the studios two great personalities who are going to help me with this conversation. I have right beside me Mr. Victor Dave Yane. He is the general manager for HSTVLIVEGH Communication Limited, and also I have Victoria Akusia Amankwa. She is the Chief Executive Director for HSTVLIVEGH Communications Limited. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
I hope you are doing well.
By grace.
And I hope I got the pronunciation of your names right. Yane. Did I get it right?
Victor Dav Yane. All
right. So yes, Well, welcome again on the show today.
Thank you.
Yeah. So as I said earlier in my introduction, we move into the various industries. We have award schemes that are organized to appreciate people and honor their work they're doing. And it's been there for quite some time, talking about entertainment within the health space, political, everything. We have people who are being awarded. Let me start off with you, Victoria.
Okay.
Are we doing it right?
When it comes to events has its own purpose and has its own meaning. Okay. And same implies to awards. You know, the purpose behind awards and all this is actually to unleash potentials, recognize and appreciate people who are actually making the impacts that we want to see. But most of the times people recognize others because of one, popularity, fame, because of money and all that. That's the reason it brought about misconceptions about awards. But the key mandate of our award is to help somebody, because we at HSTVLIVEGH believe that awarding individuals is actually impacting somebody. We don't see it as a money zone area, rather we see it as a purpose or perhaps an opportunity we can give to young people to actually build themselves up. Because one thing we realized when we opened nomination is that we were more focusing on people that are making the impact but is not seen. But people organize award purposely to reward people who are already there, already in the system. They already have the fame and all that. But for HSTVLIVEGH, we are not looking at the fame, the popularity, or the publicity you have to push our agenda. But we are looking at what you are doing to impact society. The national development or the democracy we have. What is your quota to rent? That is what we look at in rewarding people. So award has its own purpose. But it's all depend on the organizers. For Ghana, I can say majority is actually doing well. But the others too are more focusing on money. It's the reason why we have this misconception that award is all about money because people are into voting and they have money and all that. But no, award is supposed to help somebody. It's supposed to bring somebody to the spotlight. It's supposed to help the person get an investor, a governmental institution to support what they are doing. For instance, there is a guy who applied for nomination as an agric person because we had youth in agriculture, and we had pictures that supported that nomination. So you could see the lands that he has in his possession. You could see the impact he has made. You could see the people he has employed. These are the people we need to recognize and appreciate them. But that's not what we are doing in Ghana. So I think henceforth we need to promote the main mandate of award, so at least we can carve away the misconceptions that people have when it comes to awards.
That's amazing. It's quite explanatory. I think you've made it quite interesting right here. Victor, let me come to you. She made mention of money zone. Well, I know we have people going there paying for the awards and the right people are not being recognized. Over the years, we've had awards, as I made mention earlier. Is it corrupt?
The way it's an issue of a two-coin.
Okay.
In a sense that we at HSTVLIVEGH have also encountered scenarios as such. Our previous years, when we started with this whole award issue, we will have people who would come to you, say, oh, okay, I'm in this category, but I know the category is very tough. I want to give you something so that I buy the award from you. But we sit down and I ask my team, don't we have a price? We have a price. Can someone pay more than the price? Yes, so then we don't have a price at all. That means we are neutral ground. We don't want a situation where some few years to come, you sit back and say, oh, even this group, this organization, this event partners, I paid for. No. We don't do that. We believe that if you deserve the award, we give it to you. If the good book says, give what is Caesar to Caesar. Do you get it? But people have also taken it as a place to loot. You take your Google, you type, and you see so many award schemes. But you ask yourself, how many of them are really, really recognized? People have realized that when you have a plug in your room, it means you are doing well. So they just sit behind their computer, create Google Forms, get a designer, work on a flyer, disseminate the information out. People hop on board and they start voting. We as HSTVLIVEGH, we have an executive committee that would vet all aspirants.
Nominees, let me put it.
Yes. And after they are done, we shortlist the people that we think they are deemed to compete for that category. Once we are done, we unveil them, then we put it to the public. But aside that, the public is not solely voting for them. The executive committee, based on their vetting results, we add it, then we declare the winner. So you can't come and tell us that you want to buy this award. Even if you are buying it, our executive committee won't agree to it.
Okay, Vic, let me come to you. It's quite interesting in here. I know sometimes we have the public vote and also, let's say, the jury who sit together organizing all these things. Let's look at it on the two sides. How is it supposed to be? Is it the public voting for their favorite or the organization organizing the awards? You know, it's quite conflicting here.
Yes, so in this case, there is no favorite. As I said earlier, it's about the impact on your achievement. When it comes to the jury or the executive committee he was talking about, for them, their percentage is 20%. The organizers is 20%, and voting is 60%. Irrespective of you getting the 60% votes, doesn't qualify you to be a winner. The executive committee is an independent body, chaired by people within the political sector, within education, agric, business, and etc. These are people who have already gained a qualification and understand the pros and cons of the job. So even we, the organizers, cannot influence them because they are neutral body that are not in the company. So whatever decision they make on a particular nominee, we believe it's 100%. And there is no way they are going to oversee that we are going to bring our favorites. There is no favorite there. That's why every year the executive committee board changes. So this year we're lucky we had Prof. Kaufman, chairman, Prof. Kaufman, Elsie, sorry, doctor. And he is our chairperson. You can't influence Elsie Kaufman. Thank you. There are others too. We had a business analyst by the name Mr. Asuman. He's a business developer working for a UK company. This man already has his possessions and resources. You can't influence him with the peanuts that you have. We, the organizers, can't even influence them. So the organizers also have their percentage that they are giving out, and we don't have favorites. That is why you can't come and do a negotiation table with us. No, nobody's going to allow that because our credibility is at stake, our integrity, and we need to account for everything we do to the board. Because if we have affirmed our faith in them that they can do a good job for us, then we need to pay heed to them. That is why we don't have favorites when it comes to these awards, but other companies might have. That is why the misconception keeps hitting up. But when it comes to to SMIVIGH, this is our hallmark and this is our integrity and core value.
That's amazing. All right, so viewers, we're talking to Victor and Victoria from SMIVIGH Communications Limited. We're talking about awards right here in Ghana. We're doing it right, and I think if you're following the conversation, you're having a clear picture when it comes to awarding right here in Ghana. Now let's move to the youth. Looking at your scheme, you're focusing on the youth.
Yeah.
Why?
Yes, you know, UN will tell you that decade to come or in the next 10 years, those who will be taking the mantle is the youth. And we know in Ghana, 70% are youth, vibrant people with the energy to make the impact. These are the people we need to push forward. For the old men with the 60 plus, they're already there. But those who are coming up are the 20s to the 40s. So these are the people that we need to give them the upper hand. We need to let the world see what they are doing.
Exactly.
And SMIVIGH, when it comes to our event, what makes us different is that we try our possible much to dig down the grounds and bring in political leaders with much influence. For instance, this coming award, Dr. Ayariga is coming. We all know he's a business tycoon. So if you get to recognize a nominee who is also a business person, these people can network and we can see the influence that they are going to get. So we believe we need to push the youth forward. Their businesses and all that. We do complain about unemployment rate, but there are some youth who are self-employed. They have their job going on. Entrepreneurs, they are not getting the finance. Perhaps government has allocated finance for them, but not everybody has the chance to get it. So SMIVIGH is also trying to create a chance to also help when it comes to development. So bringing all these people together will actually push something. So the youth are core value. They are the key reason why even SMIVIGH is established. Because when it comes to SMIVIGH, our mandate is to assist the youth to build or create initiatives for themselves.
That's great. Victor, I want to come to you. Let's talk about some challenges putting all these things together. It's quite not easy at all.
No.
Even getting people to bring in their nominations and all that is very, very challenging. But you let Victoria take it so that we sort this thing out. So Vic, let's talk about some challenges.
Yes, it's not easy. Ideally, it's not easy at all. We've been facing a lot of challenges. Let me start with the period of nominations. So we open nominations that people are supposed to apply for it. We use the social media as one of our tools because majority of the youth uses social media. We also contacted other media houses to also help us push the nomination. We have numerous of numbers filing and all that, but as far as the executive committee we will surely sieve out those who deserve the award. So we had challenges and all that, technical challenges, because sometimes there are some people, you know, this person based on the impact, he or she deserves to be qualified to the voting stage, but maybe 2 or 3 errors, the file is not filled also. We have to go back, look for the number, contact the person, bring. So these are some of the technical challenges we face with the nominees. But after the organizing of the award itself is not easy. When somebody tells you organizing of award is easy, I think we need to go and look for that person and then ask for coaching. Organizing of award is never easy.
Let me come to Victor. Victor, can you continue from there?
My boss. She's my boss. We've been through a lot when it comes to organization.
Okay.
Getting a consistent team, getting an assiduous team, getting a team full of great minds. Because from opening nominations all the way to sending invitations out there, all the way to choosing a venue and to cut the head off, making sure the event is successful, is full of sleepless nights. Money has a do I say is the hallmark problem?
Exactly.
And you can bear with me. We are in a system where there has never been money. So you know how this. So most of the times we have to dig into our own pockets and get to few people who have had connection with us and trust our brand. You realize my boss and I, we classify ourselves as the youth. So the people who see potentials in the youth and would want to take that risk and invest in them, these are the people we normally go to and seek financial support as well as advice, because he who makes the path doesn't know.
That's amazing. That's interesting. But have you had a point where you guys were like, yo, we are quitting, like we're not doing this again?
Entrepreneurship actually will tell you to quit when the fire is hitting you. So we had numerous ones. Sometimes, you know, you need finance to do this, the venue ups and down, like you look into the sky, oh God, if it's not a passion for the youth bank, at this one day I'm going back. But one thing I realized that when it comes to business, I mean, to my short advice to business owners is that passion should drive you.
Exactly.
If money focused is your zone, you will not reach the third phase and then you are off from the cliff. Passion, because what drives our team, as you were saying, is the passion for the youth. With the energy, when we see the zeal, when we watch on our screens the impacts they want to make, when we travel across the country, when we see them. I mean, these are the things that moves us, like irrespective of the hardship, let's do this for them, whether we get coins or not.
So what is happening on the 20th of May?
Okay, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a wonderful night. He's also going to talk about it, don't worry.
Okay.
So, I mean, how do I even say it? You just come and then you see tickets are out. You can visit www.vebghana.com.
Okay.
VIP is going for 150. Couple is 100 cities and single is 70 cities. Come and network, because we created this for the youth. And we believe that network is a hallmark. When you want to create an opportunity for yourself, it starts with networking. So if you want to be the person you see yourself in the next 5 years, come meet the prominent CEOs, the political leaders and all that. We have the special aide to Mahama, Mrs. Joyce Bawa Montegari is coming. We also have Dr. Houston Ayariga. We have the King of Osu. I mean, a lot of people and amazing people are coming. And we have some entertainers, Lawyer in Team is coming, Photocopy. We have so many artists also coming. Just come and witness. Whilst you receive the recognition, you smile and enjoy your cocktail.
That's nice. Victor, what are the nominees, like the categories and all that? Just run this topic.
Okay, we have youth in agriculture, youth in education, youth in STEM.
In STEM?
Yes.
Okay. That's interesting.
You get it. So, and then we have Ghana Most Beautiful.
Yes, yes.
And she's picked that nomination. So the people who have
former winner, yes,
okay.
for GMB.
GMB. Okay.
So we have youth in NGO, youth in innovation and technology, youth in transport, youth in politics, a lot.
And not to even cut it, we have an Army award category that is not going to be voted for.
Okay.
And we've had Natalie Ford as the Media Influencer of the Year. Natalie is coming. We've also had the Young MP of the Year, Miss Honorable Joyce Lynn. Tata is also coming. I mean, so for the categories is many. Kwabena Frimpong, the young politician, a lot are coming.
That's great. So what would be your final words to people watching, the youth watching here today?
So my final word to them is, we believe in the youth and we have faith in them that they can change the status quo for us. When it comes to development, we believe they are the hallmark, and then they are the key mandates when it comes to Ghanaian development. They are the reason why HSTVLIVEGH is here. HSTVLIVEGH is for them. So they should keep pushing despite the hardship, the difficulties that they are facing, or what the economy is giving us. They know that they are the drive force to our national development. And I want everyone to believe in themselves. When it comes to job, you want to create job for your own self, just keep pushing. The sky is your limit.
Great. Victor, what are you going to add to what she said?
Okay, so to the youth out there, it's not an easy journey, but once you have a focus, each step counts. Don't give up. Keep on believing in yourself. As my boss said, the sky is not the limit. We shall exceed that space. And come 20th May, meet us at Airport View Hotel. We will be really excited to meet you and judge your business ideas and link you up to one or two prominent people as well.
That's great. We're really humbled having you on the show today. Keep doing what you're doing, and definitely I know it's going to be bigger than this.
Amen.
Yeah, sure. All right, so viewers, we've been having a conversation with I'm going to say the CEO for HSTVLIVEGH Communications and also the general manager. I have Victor and Victoria. I just don't want to go in with the other names as well. Thank you so much again for having you on the show today.